Bruce Ahin Shadrach, and my partner is Derek Appiah. And thank you for giving us this opportunity to do this presentation again. And so we're scrapping our data from the Twitter about the tweets about movies, and we're gonna do a sentiment analysis on each of the tweet to see if it's a negative or a positive tweet. So this is our data structure we extracted from Twitter, and the movie title is on the side, and it has a ton of data of 74,682 and just two columns. So we're gonna take each tweet and do a sentiment analysis on the data. We're gonna loop through everything whilst saving the sentiment analysis response and the score into the module. So this is the little code I put together to do all this stuff. So it takes in the data structure, then it processes the data, and then it tries to do the sentiment analysis. We are using the transformer from a transformer module in Python to do that. The pipeline we gave here the sentiment analysis. So we're gonna perform a sentiment analysis on each of the text whilst we're looping through. So we're gonna loop through here, and then we're gonna append all this to create a new CSV file. So we append the movie title and the tweet about the movie title, and then we're gonna do a sentiment analysis if it's positive or negative. We're gonna extract that data and put it into the data frame, and we're gonna use that same thing for the score too. And we're gonna do that for all this process. When it is done, it's gonna save into a JSON and a CSV file, and it's gonna list the files in that folder because it's gonna create a folder if the folder does not exist here using this code. And we call this module to run here. So then I already did this. It's a ton of data, and it took me 1 hour to process all this data in the terminal. So I'm just gonna run. I restarted my machine, so it's not the terminal. It doesn't show the logs again. So I'm gonna do it again for you to see. Then I'm gonna pause it at a point. So this I'm gonna call the module. So if you look here, you'll be able to see my program name. My program name was blob.sentiment sent. So I'm calling that and passing through the location of the file. The location of the file is my desktop here. Download here. I downloaded from Kaggle. I got the data from Kaggle. It's a lot of data. Yeah, so you can see here. I copied the data from this place. So I'm trying to run it so you can see what it's doing. So it will first load the transformer sentiment analysis that we're gonna use against each text to see if it's positive or negative. So it's gonna load now. So let's wait. Yeah, so it's loading. Okay. It's gonna start it in a bit. Okay, so now it's starting. Now it's starting in 4, 3, 2, so it gives us the plot. So now you can see it gives us the size of the file that we are receiving. Then now it's running the data. So you can see it's running through. It's a lot. It's a lot of data. It's a lot of data. So I'm gonna pause it because I already did it. Yeah, I'm gonna interrupt it. with the keyboard, Ctrl+C. Yeah, so you will be able to see it's going through every line of it, every single data in this, in the CSV file, whilst creating a new one. So when it's done, it creates a save into a folder, 2 files, one JSON and one CSV. So here is where it saved everything, so you can see. Then what it does again is here, if you see here, you'll be able to see whatever it's doing here. We try to save everything into this file. Okay, so so when it's done with this, we try to do the data Azure data factory, but unfortunately for me, I couldn't upload the data to the data factory because my subscription expired, and I'm not able to do that. So I'm just gonna load the data because we're gonna visualize the data in Power BI anyway. So I have the Power BI installed, and I downloaded the cloud, the word cloud, from the Power BI store to visualize the most frequent text in our data. So if you go here, you'll be able to see that our new created data has the table name, the sentiment, and the sentiment score and the tweet. So if I open the CSV file, you'll be able to see it's the same thing here. The same thing here that I loaded into that data. Same thing here. So then here are the text. So if you loop over, you'll be able to see the amount of occurrence the data occurred. The text, the word occurred. There happens like a count of 6,665. So you can see, hovering over, you'll be able to see all the text. So by selecting this tree too, you'll be able to see the text about each text, each sentence in the data, the most frequently ones. And then this cluster shows if there is more negative or more positive. So if you go, you'll be able to see there's more negative when it comes to the tweet about movies compared to the positive about movies. So this is what I wanted to share, and thank you for giving us this opportunity to share again, regardless missing the deadline. Thank you, Professor.